Hi, here we are in Nottingham and we've come up to visit Operation Rudolph. Behind me you can see a load of boxes. Those boxes are going to go along this production line. They're going to be filled up with loads of things that are laid out and organised alongside, and they're going to end up as a hamper, something like this, 800 of which are being made and are then going to be transported out to many local people who are going to be incredibly grateful to get one of these hampers. This is a brilliant project. The reason we've come to see it is we believe this is something we could do in Watford. This is something we could do together. This is something that would make a real impact. This is something that would really unite us in the work of Christ in our town. So here we have, for example, a can of tomato soup that's going to go into this hamper. The question that I guess I need to ask you is, do you think that you could pick up a tin of tomato soup and put it in a hamper and do that over and over a few times and make that your small but important contribution to the fact that this hamper and this tin of tomato soup is going to communicate the love of God and the love of Christ to people in our town? So here's some of the hampers that have been made, of the 800 hampers this year, ready to go out to people who will receive them in the community. What do we need in order to be able to reach this point in Watford? We need people to sponsor hampers. We think we're going to get a good amount of money from individual Christians in churches sponsoring a hamper for £20. You could do that. When it comes to this time of the year, December next year, we're going to need a lot of people to help in the production of the hampers, getting stuff together, putting the hampers together, taking them out. We're going to need a smaller number of people who are going to be willing to commit themselves to being part of the process. There's a lot of administration, a lot of work, a lot of putting things together that needs to be done. We're going to need a smaller team of those people, but we're going to need a lot of people from the churches. We're going to need you to be willing to sponsor, to be willing to be part of this amazing project, Operation Rudolph.